Hey guys, over here this row with the pomegranate and this little plum tree. This is one I'd like to move this week too before it buds out. I might need to cut that top off. It looks like it kind of got damaged. Sorry, I realized I didn't have the camera looking at it. That was what I was looking at. Just it may have rubbed up against something, it looks like. Just may cut that off so it'll grow back from some more healthy wood. Little blueberries looking healthy right down there. This is the big pomegranate. It's looking good so far. Hoping most of it survives in this top part and leaves out. Should be interesting to see though. Plum trees looking really good. It's a healthy growth coming out there. Really healthy blueberry right here in front. But, this is the section that's it's covered with the blueberry that's hiding in there, being protected naturally from these limbs that I stuck around it, and so it kind of filled in. It's kind of interesting. It's pretty much the only section back here that just think it's dock. It's growing right here. It's put up these seed heads, and it's the only place that I really see them just looking around. So I don't know if the branches maybe help keep the deer from nibbling on them. It may just be a big healthy plant, which looks like that may be the case because it's kind of really thick compared to the other ones. But who knows? It's kind of interesting. I think that apple tree in the middle there is still dormant. This pear tree's budding out. Got some nice little green growth starting to show. Apple tree right here, still dormant. There's pear flowers, yay! Lots of them, looks like it's gonna have this year. It's just full. It's kind of hard to see, but I'm thinking the whole tree's gonna be full this year. And usually there's been some kind of pollination issues on this tree in the past, so even though it'll probably produce a ton of flowers, it may not produce that many pears. Actually, probably like only 5% or less. Probably it's just what it has been in the future. I can't tell if it's this tree kind of this was here when we got it, so it kind of suffers from a little bit of I think maybe fire blight may be the issue. It's kind of in a wet spot, so that's probably contributing to it. You can see this branch right here is dead. That's probably fire blight just from a quick look. It's a little high up, so it's kind of hard to see, but it looks like it. But that's honestly the only. Oh, there's one other branch right here. Just from looking at this section, so it really hasn't had a whole lot of fire blight. In previous years, when I was pruning it back harder, it seemed to have a lot more problems with it. With less pruning, it doesn't seem to have as bad of issues since then. So maybe it will have quite good amount of pears on it, because I think a raccoon or a possum back here knows this tree is here as well, and probably some squirrels, and they all want to stuff their bellies, so I'm sure they'll help thin it out naturally. Really love the pear blooms. So pretty, and just smell them. They smell quite good, actually. Not a real flowery smell, more like of a fresh. Kind of smells like a hint of pear, not really, but that smells good. So that's surprising. They look so nice too. They're not fragrant enough to where, I can smell it right here. If you go up and put your nose up in it and smell pretty good. So That's good. Head over to the next row. This is actually over here on the rootstock or seedling pear. Pretty sure it's the rootstock. Oh cool, there's some little flowers hiding in there. Hello. Those are from the, oh yeah, those are from the, can't tell. The branches are so intertwined. That is from the main pear variety, which is what I thought, because the one on this one bloomed quite a bit earlier. I'm trying to remember if I can see where the flowers were. I don't see them right offhand. Oh, I do see them. Oh, I see it. I see little pears too. Tiny, tiny, tiny pears. So yeah, I'm assuming this is probably a rootstock tree. They're kind of right up in that region, I think. It's hard for me to see on the camera, but there's some little tiny pears forming up there already. And it's super healthy. This is like 6 inches easy of growth already. It just has leafed out. Really healthy tree. I'm fine if the pears are small, as long as they taste okay. So that'd be a nice surprise. Should be interesting though. Really, really cool. So it looks like they did get pollinated, hopefully. I do see they are, there's about 3 of them in that little cluster right there. So that's really exciting. At least there's one cluster that got pollinated, hopefully a few more. Maybe they can hide out a little bit better on this back side with the greenery, because I think there's only about 3 clusters on this smaller, or this rootstock tree. So yeah, hopefully be interested to see the seeds or the seedlings from this variety and the named variety tree. Kind of cool. Glad to see we got some little pears up there. We'll head over to the next row. Got the plum tree right here, looking really good. Lots of healthy new growth starting to come out. Blueberry right here in front of the apple tree. This apple tree looks like, there's the other one right there. Looks like it may be, I feel like I'm climbing a mountain, climbing up here. Looks like it may have some new leaves about to pop out of the top. That's cool. Small blueberries down there, looking good. Got some healthy growth starting to bud out on there. That apple's still dormant in the middle there. Elderberries starting to look really good. Starting to see up some good growth down there. Looking good. Head over to the next row. I'll see you guys in the next video.